So we have roopert83 with a 43 seed and Grimm1383 with a 65 speed. Roopert has quite the amount of runs under his belt with a bunch of different games and categories. Grimm has just this game in this category under his belt so far, from what I've seen on speedrun.com. So far, it looks like he has an 11 something. I cannot read that for whatever reason. I'm dumb. He has an 1124 PB with an 1121 sum of best. So Grimm has a chance. Roopert has an 1102.76 PB. I do not see his sum of best currently. Best of luck to both of these runners.
Yes, indeed. Good luck to both runners. Yeah, both making a nice, easy trek through one of the easiest levels. It's so easy, it's almost unnoteworthy.
I'm pretty sure Katoon, the blindfolded speedrunner, went through this this level quite fast without anything bad happening to him whatsoever, because it's just that easy.
Yeah, and once you get that muscle memory down, you don't have to worry about it.
So we're heading into... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
We're heading into Yoshi Island 3. The box jump treats our runners well. It's a 6-frame jump at the beginning of the level, and this should be smooth sailing if their muscle memory proves them well.
Yeah, this is definitely a stage that will treat you very unkindly if you aren't prepared for it. If you even have the slightest bit of nerves, you can really ruin a run.
Yep. I'm kind of interested to see what kind of strats Grimm will go for. And while Roopert had a race against me just before this, so I heard some of his strats, but didn't get to see him in the flesh, basically. I was a little bit focused on my race, so I'm actually kind of interested to see how well they'll take all these levels.
Yeah, and Roopert went for the went and smashed that fish on his way out, which is always fun to see. And it looked like to me that Grimm went for that shell jump, but didn't quite get it right.
I'm pretty sure you just kicked the shell up. It didn't look like it was a shell jump attempt, but he's preparing for when he does. So we have Iggy's Castle here. Gonna have some quick netting. Looks like Roopert's taking a bit slow, and Grimm has taken the L.
Grimm went and took a swim in the lava, which is very unfortunate. Luckily, it was right at the right towards the beginning of the stage, so he didn't lose too much time over it.
Looks like both of these runners are going to go for fire kill. Not too uncommon in the 11-exit glitchless race.
It's not uncommon in several categories, actually. It's definitely very consistent when you learn how to pull it off.
All right. Roopert has finished Iggy's Castle and is 0.6 seconds ahead of his PB so far. Grimm finishes. I'm waiting for him to split. I'm assuming he's going to use Chaos Split, so he's going to be about probably 11 to 12 seconds behind.
Definitely not something that can't be made up.
13.8.
Roopert there with a nice smooth grab of the cape, flying over now.
Not too much to talk about, just hoping he gets the fast fly with either a 50 or 51 speed. You'll see it if he gets a 361 or a 362. If flight speed is unfortunate to him, he'll give it a 360.
Grimm getting hit right after grabbing the capes goes for a second one. Now he's going to take off now. A little bit behind. It's very unfortunate that that happened.
All right.
Rupert's heading into the dry room, grabs that shell. And hopefully he keeps it through this level.
Trying to make sure he doesn't get frame ruled and lose his shell. Getting a 357. Not a time to shy away from. It's a pretty decent time. I'm having trouble loading up Grimstream. I couldn't see the time he got. Oh, it looks like he's still in the level right now.
Yep, he is just getting through the dry room. Takes it almost exactly the same way Rupert did. They even repainted the same part of the shell or the pipes.
Yep. Rupert taking a safer strat through the ghost house. Is going to make it through the second boo ring safely.
The fish are just being absolutely brutal to Grimm right now.
Ooh. This is not so fun for Grimm at the moment.
No, but he dodges that fish at the very end, gets the keyhole. Now the question is he going to go back for a cape, or is he going to continue through the house? And it looks like he's opting to go back for that cape.
I don't blame him. Having a cape is really powerful in this run and can save you a bunch of time. It looks like Rupert might have golded his ghost split with a negative 4 seconds. So he's ahead by 4 seconds, it looks like.
And Grimm's making his way through the second room of the ghost house now, and not really having any issues. Very clean grab with a switch. Very nice glide through the boo ring. And I'm sure his big boo fight will be just as easy.
Yep, and Rupert is now going through Star World 2. His zips did not treat him the best, but he still got some, getting a decent time of 285. The best no cape time you can get is a 284, so take that for as it's worth.
And swimming through that level, I'm very glad to see he didn't just chuck the Yoshi off the cliff. Some of the runners for this game, they're just so brutal to that Yoshi. I don't quite think it's deserved. After all, he did guide you through that level.
A quick, clean Star World 3 from Rupert. I didn't get to see what Grimm's time was, but he looks like he's going through Star World 1 at the moment.
Having a little trouble with that second set of zips. Those zips are quite tricky.
And somehow I've fallen behind the restream. Rupert is now through Star World, getting a 270 in Star World 4. An alright time. So he'll be going into the Bowser fight. I'm assuming he's going to do this the same route he was doing in the last race, where he's going to go through door 2 and door 7. So I'm kind of interested to see how he'll take this.
Grimm's making his way now to the hardest level in this run. And don't let it fool you that if this level goes bad, it actually can really throw you off.
Unfortunately, my restream is not working. I'm falling behind my Grimm's stream is falling behind the restream, unfortunately for me, so I cannot.
It looks like Grimm's stream is having a little bit of issues, so.
It looks like the restream though is having quite a nice time. Looks like I'm having a pretty bad time with it. I'm trying to fight it, but it's not working. It's all right. Rupert is in the Bowser fight, getting the first hit of for cape kill, and now he's going in for the second. Hopefully he gets an insta hit. Yes, he does.
Looks like he had a very good hit, and it looks like Grimm's making his way through the second room without any big issues. It's a nice smooth fly, and it looks like he's going to take the safe way through door 5. Which is definitely something I think is smart in a race environment. Take the safe route, you know, if you're worried at all about it.
It can be interesting in these races because we have some pretty skilled runners up ahead, and they can take some of the riskier strats with very little repercussion sometimes, or a lot of repercussion.
Yep, just
So,
depends how the game is treating them.
How well the game is treating them. This can also be for the medium and lesser skilled runners who are not on the screen at the moment. We have some pretty skilled runners on the screen at the moment. Sometimes you just have a bad day. It looks like Rupert's gonna head into phase 3. Bowser drops a little bit lower than intended, but that's alright. He's gonna finish
Grimm
off with a strong time of the SRL time of 10:58.
Very well done. Grimm's just getting out, or now getting through the first phase. It looks like he lost his cape on that first hit.
And that looks like a PB from Rupert. He got an 11-minute flat, saving 2.2 seconds. GG, Rupert.
GG indeed. Grimm taking a hit from that first bowling ball. Unfortunately, because of how that first hit went, he didn't get a second Mecha Koopa in the second time they were dropped down. And it looks like Grimm took a hit there, unfortunately, and is running through again.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Deph and Bowser is no good.
So Grimm's through right now.
It looks like he's refusing to give up, though. I'll give him a point for determination. And he's going to door 3 for the special feather strat. As I'm watching the restream, very few people know about this, but it's actually a pretty cool little strat you can go to. So a little feather off to the right there. And that's all. You got the feather. Going through door 5 again. I'm trying to play-by-play the restream. That's a terrible idea. Mike, are you having much better stream issues?
I'm not having any issues on my end with him. He just got into Bowser.
Okay. My internet seems to be not too fond of me today, so hopefully you can give me a better relay of what's happening with Grimm's stream.
Well, I will describe as best I can. He has the cape now, and it looks like he's going to take off for that first hit, and hopefully it goes better than last time. And it does. He gets a good first hit. Destroys that Koopa and takes flight for the second hit. And ooh. Ooh. Oh, he just got hit. He took off a little too... He didn't take off at the right time. And took a hit from Bowser as he was heading up.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That can sometimes happen. If you don't get yourself all set up in time, Bowser can just wreck you like that. It's all about getting to the right place at the right time, and then executing the setup as quickly as you can. But sometimes you're just a little slow to the setup, and you hope you can make it. Sometimes you do, and in this case, you didn't.
The timing is just so precise that you gotta be real careful there.
So he's gonna be taking some casual stretch, and it looks like he's not refusing to give up. So I'm gonna give him another point for keeping it in there.
Yep, and it looks he's gonna take another shot, get through this phase, and lands one of the Mecha Koopas, which is awesome.
He's gonna be heading. Ooh, I just saw it. He's gonna have to go through phase 2 again. So one of the longer phases, and it's not something you just want to sit there and wait around for.
Oh, definitely not. He drops those Mecha Koopas so infrequently in this phase. He gets that second hit off, and he's going into phase 3.
Grimm's still refusing to give up. He is doing quite well. He will get 8 bounces in the third phase, because he is not going to be able to use a Mecha Koopa to hit Bowser and cut down the number of bounces by 3. So, you can count him out, 8 bounces, and hopefully he gets the 2 hits he needs.
It looks like Grimm's getting that last hit off.
I see SRL has just told me Grimm is done with his time of 16:22.
Yep, very well done. And GG to both runners.
Yep,
It's a
GG
good
to
first
both
race.
of them. Congratulations to Rupert on his PB. Good luck
Indeed.
on Grimm on him having a much better second race.
Yes,
We will get
GG to
to see.
Rupert indeed. Very well played. Now we are going to get set up for the second round. It is best 2 of 3, so if Grimm takes the next 2, then he's the winner of the match. And we will see what happens.
We're just waiting for Rupert to ready up real quick, and we should be off on our second race. It's a best 2 of 3 tournament, so 2 wins are needed to win the match. And our runners are off, as the SRL tells us. So, once again, we have Grimm with an 11-minute flat PB, and Grimm with 11:24. We've seen in Rupert's previous races what can happen, so it is not entirely over for Grimm. And as Rupert has also showed us, you can affect PB in these races, so Grimm still has a fighting chance. Oh yeah, and it would probably be best to introduce ourselves a little bit. Kind of forgot to do that in the first race. I am 333 Rich 333, and we have Mike the Pawn Star here.
Mike the Pone Star.
Pone.
That's okay, everyone gets it wrong, unfortunately.
Well, we think of Rick Harrison's pawn shop, that's why. Forgive us. Alright, now that we're just kind of talking around here because Yoshi Island 1 is Yoshi Island 2 is quite unentertaining.
Well, something that is interesting to know, Rupert got the 361 there that time.
Oh, nice. He got the 49 speed jump at the end of the level, so that's interesting and nice.
And and it looks like Grimm took an unfortunate fall into the abyss that is underneath Yoshi's Island 3.
That's a little bit unfortunate.
This level is very unforgiving.
As we saw today, we have seen some deaths in Yoshi Island 3. It is taking its toll on the runners. Rupert, however, is in fact through.
Oh no, and it looks like Grimm mistimed his jump again. and ended up on the block that holds up the brown platform.
Ooh. He didn't get the speed, so he's kind of regained the P speed for his box jump. Kind of had a little bit of trouble, but it's best to stay safe than sorry. And it looks like his muscle memory is starting to treat him well again. Looks like he'll have no troubles from here on out.
Rupert getting through Yoshi's Island 4 with no issues. Now he's going through Iggy's Castle. Doesn't seem to be having any issues through here.
Stay in the nets for a bit long. A safer strat than some of the higher level runners will do in this race, I assume.
But much safer.
Indeed.
Even the high level racers going for some of those trickier strats. The risk versus reward is very different for people of different levels, but some of the strats I've seen to get through that first room of Iggy are just insanely scary.
Underball is insanely scary. I have myself never actually successfully done it once. And it looks like Rupert has just golded his split and he's now half a second ahead of his PB now. His new one, so this is gonna be very interesting. Grimm has taken an unfortunate death in Iggy's Castle. So that's not too nice. I think he held his jump a little bit too long and hit the Koopa. Jumped a little late. Or a little early, I should say.
Definitely one of the trickier things to learn for me when I was starting.
You just remember, in this game, you can just tap to jump, and you will not go as far. And but some runners like to hold the jump button, and remember, you can just tap it and also re-grab, which is very important for getting some really good netting in Iggy's Castle. Rupert is almost to the end of Donut Plains 1, getting a 261. He got himself some fast fly. So I think he had a 50 speed if he was adjusting it through about half the level. 51 near the halfway point. It's kind of hard to tell on the streams, but it looked good. Grimm is now done with Iggy's Castle, and Rupert is now gonna grab himself a shell for Donut's Secret 1.
Yeah, and Rupert having no issue getting through the water level DS1.
Getting a 255. A save time in the level. I'm wondering how Grimm's Donut Plains 1 is going to treat him. It looks like I'm treating him a little bit nicer this time around. If he knows about flight speeds, I think he'll get a 358. Rupert taking a safe strat through the Donut Ghost House. Oh, a 357 from Grimm. 1 Mario second off. So it looks like Rupert is going to get a 334 in the Ghost House. Alright. Taking it a bit slow, but it's alright. He got through with his cape and his life. Very important in these kinds of runs. Grimm is going to grab himself a Koopa shell in Donut Secret. And we got the special repainted pipe. Really cool. Losing his shell, unfortunately. Yeah.
Very brutally destroying that fish with that shell.
It happens.
Yeah. Just gonna grab the P-switch and... Uh-oh. Okay, that had me really nervous. Yeah, kicked the P-switch, and I've seen people kick it off the side like that, and that would have been very unfortunate. Very lucky that that did not happen.
At least he's alive. Rupert got through the Star World 1. Zips did not treat him well at all, getting a 384 in the time. He tried all the way down for his first and his second Zips. He's now through Star World 2. Gonna hope for a 360 optimal time.
Grimm having a very good first room in the donut house, or in the donut ghost, or secret house. Getting through the second room without much issue either.
He's gonna get a 335 on his timer if he does the ghost fight well. A little 1 game second faster than Rupert. So that's really cool. Can make up a small bit of time there.
Every little bit adds up.
It really does. Rupert is now through Star World 3, getting a 291. And Grimm is gonna head to Star World 1. Rupert is now flying over Star World 4. They're quite a few levels apart. Zips did not treat Grimm well either. Oh no. Oh, they're treating him. Oh, they're evil today. Never mind. Okay. They're evil today.
The Zips are just not treating anyone well today.
Nope.
I wonder what he will choose to do in this situation.
It looks like he's gonna try to fly up there, break some of the blocks, and try to get a regular jump up into that small platform so that Mario will be able to grab the fire flower and just simply jump right on up. Oh. It looks like he's just gonna take the normal exit.
It was a good attempt what he went for, though. Looks like he can be a little tricky, but if you can pull it off, it's a good way to get everything back.
And I kind of missed Rupert's stream, unfortunately. I was wondering what Grimm was going to do, but it looks like Rupert has unfortunately lost his cape and is now doing some fire flower strats, so he's going to do the no cape Bowser fight.
Yeah, it looks like Grimm also lost his cape there. Taking some damage from a Koopa shell as he was breaking blocks down. Hopefully his next trek through the level will help him out.
Grimm getting the normal exit in Star World 1. It's kind of weird to say that in an 11 exit run. He's now going to go for the secret exit.
Rupert's holding on to that extra Mecha Koopa going into phase 2 to attempt the ball skip, which will save him a good amount of time waiting on those bowling balls that are going to roll through.
Yep, from what I heard, I think it's 7 to 8 seconds total.
Grimm took a nice safe strat down, just breaking the blocks, and he's now heading into Star World 2.
All he could really do with only a fire flower. Grimm getting the ball skip, but getting hit by Bowser's propeller. It's unfortunate. It looks like he didn't go for his mushroom, so he's gonna go through it with a low percent strats. Shouldn't be too hard.
Especially not considering he has that Mecha Koopa saved up. Should speed him up just a little bit on the throws if he gets the hit just fine.
Grimm is swimming over Star World 2 at the moment with 1 life and no power-ups.
It looks like Rupert just finished up his run with an RTA time of 11:13 and an SRL time. I'm guessing his splits are lined up with SRL because his SRL time is also 11:13. So GG.
GG to Rupert.
And Grimm is now going into Star World 3, which is very tricky when you don't have a cape.
It looks like
Especially
he is having a hard time trying to grab the... Ooh, that Lakitus Cloud is going to despawn. Yep, it despawned.
It ended up in a very bad position, so now he's gonna have to wait for a Lakitu to respawn.
Oh, it's even higher this time. Oh, Grimm is just not having a good time. Oh, he's gonna spawn the Yoshi. I think the Lakitu's Cloud might despawn before he makes it up there. Almost. He made it. Alright, he's good. Getting a 125.
Very good that he made it through that level, though. If that Lakitu Cloud ends up in such a bad spot, then you can't grab it. You have to wait.
And from what I understand, the Restreamer has just told us in the Super Mario World chat that Grimm took an unfortunate death at the end of Star World 2, possibly swimming too low at the end of the section. A really unfortunate.
Take the Yoshi Fly Under. I'm not sure if he has the fast Yoshi Fly speed. It doesn't look like it. Oh, but he gets it. Oh, that is very good, because that Yoshi looked like it was about to go down.
Yeah,
he bopped it from the bottom gravity.
Yeah, he did. He had the slow Yoshi Fly speed. There's a second. Oh, he's gonna go through door 3 to grab that feather, so it's not too bad. Yeah, and oh, he's taking a death in door 3. Oh, it's a game over as well. Oh no. This is gonna take him all the way back to the ghost house. It looks like he's going to forfeit.
That's unfortunate, but in that situation, I totally understand. All right.
So yeah, it looks like Grimm will forfeit. So that leaves Rupert with 2 wins, best 2 of 3, and Rupert will be heading on and will face Moni in the near future. So congratulations, Rupert, for winning this race.
Yes, congratulations indeed. And if either of the runners want to hop in and have a couple of words, then feel free.
It looks like both of our runners are in the waiting room, just waiting for the Restreamer to pull them on in.
Oh,
all right. Here we go. We have Rupert and Grimm. All right, let's start off with Rupert real quick. How'd you feel about the race, mate?
Pretty decent. The first one, I got a little over a 2-second TV on the first one, so I was pretty pleased with that. I kind of messed up the last hit on Bowser, which kind of cost me a sub 11, but that one went pretty well. The second race went pretty well, except for the shenanigans in room 7, which that's one I need to work on. I guess technically I'm supposed to do room 5, but
the global timer is evil in door 7. It's not your fault sometimes.
Yeah, but aside from that, the rest of that run.
Yeah, congratulations. Well. Congratulations on the PB. All right, yep. Grimm, how'd you feel about the race?
I mean, I had fun, but
that's important, man. That's important.
Other than that, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in myself just because just bad runs. Should put in more practice before today. Just been distracted with real life stuff, but it is what it is. So.
Is this your first tournament?
Yes, it is actually my first tournament. So I mean, I'm happy with with my times. At least with my last match. This match, not so much.
At least you had determination to finish, man.
Yeah,
it's really, really impressive.
Yeah, I don't like to give up. The first match Bowser fight was hard. I think though, as soon as I had that death in Iggy, that just kind of threw me off for the rest of the race.
Yeah, it can happen to you. It happens to the best of us sometimes.
Yeah.
It happens. All you can really do is, learn from what happened and do better next time. But
Yeah.
I think you played it incredibly well considering what had happened.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there was a few times there I just wanted to like instinctively like reach down and hit that reset switch. It's like, man, oh my god, I did this stupid easy part. Like reset. Oh wait, it's a race. I'm gonna just keep going. But yeah, first match or first tournament for me. I've only been doing this for about a month and a half. So I'm happy, and I can't wait for more. I'm excited.
All right.
Try
I
some
just
new
want
categories.
to here. I have one last question for both of you. Let's start off with Rupert. What was your best part of the? What do you feel was like the best part of your match? Of your main
I guess as far as the first match, I felt like I didn't have a lot of overall. I didn't have a lot of execution errors. A lot of things went right on that one. There's a few places I gotta clean up execution on just overall to bring that time down. But that first match was definitely a pretty good one for me.
All right. So you're all right. And Grim, what do you think was the best part of your run?
Best part of the run is I'm just happy, at least in that first race, you know, I didn't have any trouble with box jump in YA3.
That's always a plus.
Second race, I didn't die in Iggy, I don't think. So I was happy, you know, when I actually made it across the lava. So,
all right. Are you going to continue on with the runs from here on out? Some more 11 exit? Are you going to continue on to different categories after this?
I feel like I have a lot more that I can kind of accomplish, like bringing my time down and learning in 11 exit. So I'm going to stick with NMG for a little bit. Might try to get into maybe Cloud and then, but definitely thinking about doing like all castles. So.
All right. One quick tip from a Cloud runner. Seth Bing's Cloud document is pinned in the Super Mario World #help text channel, so be sure to give that a thorough read because it really will help you out when you're ready.
Perfect.
Only when you're ready, okay?
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Don't
trying to rush.
Now.
Not trying to rush, just trying to have fun.
Yep, that's all you can really do. All right, any last thoughts from Rupert or Grimm or Mike?
I think I'm good. Just gotta look forward to the next matchup.
All right.
Awesome.
Grimm, any last thoughts?
No, just I had fun. You know, thanks for putting this thing together, you guys, Deph, and the rest of the Super Mario community, and thanks for being super welcoming and kind. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And Mike, have any final thoughts?
I just want to say I think everyone should check out all the races that are happening tomorrow. We've got some of the bigger names in the community who are racing, and those will be fairly exciting to watch, I think. So everyone who's here now should definitely swing by tomorrow.
All right, and that sounds like it's all of our final thoughts. Thank you, everybody, for watching. See you all tomorrow for the races at 11 a.m., I believe, EDT, and 6 and 8 and 9. Those are going to be very interesting races. So stick around for the... actually, don't stick around. That'll be a long time to stick around for. Come back tomorrow. All right, thank you all for watching, and enjoy your night. Peace.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.